Well, a chilly day for a hike on this first day of November. Boy, it was cold this morning. We had mid to upper 20s. Of course, the growing season coming to an end across the board with that hard freeze. There is some good news, of course, heading toward the weekend and into it, at least the first half, dry and warmer. Don't forget this weekend, it's a week earlier than we typically see. Standard time returns, so we fall back an hour as daylight saving time ends at 2 a.m. Sunday morning. So clocks go back an hour, you get an extra hour of sleep. The downside, sun sets a little after 5:30, so we're back into that song and dance heading into the winter here. Shower chances pick up into the middle part of next week, and that's probably going to include Election Day now as well. Some cloudiness earlier, but other than that, a lot of sun through the afternoon. Pretty sunset coming up here shortly. Our Bluegrass Pace Care Skyview HC Camera Network, Richmond EKU. That sun we had this afternoon didn't do much to warm us up at all. We're at 45 in Richmond. At least the winds are light. You see temperatures into the low and mid 40s, much of the area spiking up into the upper 40s to around 50. Lexington back to Louisville. That quick wave of low pressure moving out of New England. High pressure is off to our west. That is going to be drifting eastward. It'll be right overhead tonight and into the day tomorrow. So fairly optimal conditions other than a few high thin clouds toward daybreak. Clear skies, light winds, good radiational cooling. That's going to mean mid to upper 20s tomorrow morning. And then with the high sliding eastward, we'll see a little bit more of a south wind at about 5 to 10. That coupled with the full sunshine, you see a nice jump, probably 8 to 10 degrees. Milder tomorrow, and that upward trend continues as that area of high pressure settles down and sets up shop over the Carolinas heading into the weekend. It's going to try to block this system and make it go up and over into the Great Lakes. Friday looks good at 61. I think we're okay on Saturday as well. You see a few clouds and some moisture really close by as this front kind of grazes us to the north on Sunday. That's when we might see an isolated shower or two. I think for the most part dry. The changes compared to yesterday, instead of the front sweeping through late Monday into Tuesday, it is now going to settle in on Tuesday, put the brakes on. So yeah, that's Election Day. We could have some solid rain chances and then several waves cruising through here as we get into the day on Wednesday. You see how the yellow and orange colors begin to move a little bit farther north into the upcoming weekend, and then we go more of a zonal flow, as we call it, which is west to east winds aloft, and that's going to keep us at least right around average, even with that front in place into the middle part of next week. Cold again tonight, mostly clear, 28 here in the city, outlying areas, mid-20s, 54 tomorrow. So more sunshine, we'll call it pleasantly cool in the extended forecast here. Not a bad weekend overall. Remember, our average high is low 60s, so we're going to be above the curve, especially Sunday and Monday, even with that slight shower chance on Sunday. And unfortunately, we'll have to be dealing with some rain potentially on Election Day. Still get out there and vote, and those shower chances remain heading into the middle part of next week.